Chapter 1: Breaking the Ice. Ever thought about how it feels to be in credit card debt? It's like carrying a heavy backpack that gets heavier with each passing day. It's a shared burden, one that millions around the globe shoulder. The anxiety, the sleepless nights, the constant worry, it's all too common, and it's all too real. Yet, it's crucial to remember that the weight of credit card debt doesn't have to be borne alone. But remember, you're not alone in this. Together, we'll tackle this challenge. Chapter 2: Understanding the Debt Beast. So what makes credit card debt such a daunting beast? Well, let's start by understanding the mechanics of this beast. Credit card debt is not just about the amount you owe. It's a complex creature with high interest rates and minimum payments making up its core. Firstly, let's talk about high interest rates. Credit cards are notorious for their high rates, often ranging from 15 to 25%. This means that if you owe $1,000 on a card with an interest rate of 20%, you're going to be paying an extra $200 every year that you don't pay off the balance. And that's just the interest. Now, onto minimum payments. These are small, seemingly manageable amounts that credit card companies require you to pay each month. However, they're a trap. Paying only the minimum means you're barely scratching the surface of your debt. Most of your payment is going towards the interest, not the principal amount you owe. This means you're running on a treadmill, exhausting yourself, but not making any real progress. And here's where the concept of compound interest comes in. This is the interest on your interest. As time goes on, the interest you owe grows, and you end up paying interest on that larger amount. It's a snowball effect, and it can turn a small debt into a mountain before you know it. So, picture this. High interest rates are the teeth of the beast, gnashing at your finances. Minimum payments are its claws, keeping you trapped in a cycle of debt. And compound interest, that's the beast's roar, growing louder and more intimidating the longer you ignore it. But here's the good news: beasts can be tamed. And this debt beast is no different. By understanding how it works, you're already taking the first step towards defeating it. You're no longer in the dark, unaware of what you're up against. You now know what fuels the beast and how it grows. Understanding the beast is the first step towards defeating it. So, are you ready to take on the challenge? Let's get ready to slay this beast and reclaim your financial freedom. Chapter 3: Motivation and Action. What would MrBeast do? He'd tackle this beast head-on. Now, that's a statement we should all live by when facing our own beasts, especially the menacing one called credit card debt. It's not just about acknowledging the issue, but about taking consistent action towards resolving it. Picture this: you're MrBeast, known for his relentless determination and resilience. He's faced countless challenges head-on, no matter how daunting they seemed. He didn't get where he is today by sitting back and hoping things would work out. No, he took action. He made things happen. And that's precisely the attitude needed when dealing with credit card debt. Think about it. Each time MrBeast embarks on a new challenge, he's motivated by a clear goal. He knows what he's working towards, and he's determined to get there. That's how you need to approach your debt. Set a clear goal. Maybe it's paying off your highest interest credit card, or perhaps it's getting your total debt below a certain amount. Whatever it is, make it clear, make it tangible, and make it something worth fighting for. But it's not just about setting goals. It's also about taking consistent action to achieve them. MrBeast didn't build his empire overnight. It took years of steady, committed effort. Similarly, tackling credit card debt isn't a one-time event. It's a journey that requires steady, consistent steps. You need to make those payments, stick to your budget, and resist the urge to splurge. And remember, just like MrBeast, you're not alone in this journey. He's got his team, his friends who help him overcome his challenges. Similarly, you have resources available to you. There are debt management tools, financial advisors, and countless online communities of people who are battling the same beast. Leverage these resources. Seek advice. Share your experiences. Learn from others. You see, dealing with credit card debt isn't just about the numbers. It's about the mindset, the motivation, the determination to take action and make a change. So, ask yourself again, what would MrBeast do? He'd tackle this beast head-on. With the right mindset and action, you too can conquer your debt. Chapter 4. Practical Steps to Kill the Debt Beast. Now that we're ready to face the beast, let's discuss the weapons at our disposal. It's time to gear up with practical strategies for tackling credit card debt. And the first one on our list is budgeting. Budgeting, my friends, is like the map that guides you out of the debt jungle. It's about understanding where your money goes and planning how to use it. Start by tracking your income and expenses. Then, categorize your spending into needs, wants, and savings. This will give you a clear view of your financial picture and help you find areas where you can cut back. Remember, even small changes can add up to big savings over time. Moving on to our next strategy, the debt snowball method. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more and more snow as it goes. This is how you're going to tackle your debt, starting with the smallest balance first. Pay off your smallest debt while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that's paid off, move on to the next smallest, and so on. This method provides quick wins, keeping your motivation high as you see debts disappearing one by one. On the other hand, if high interest rates are your main concern, consider the debt avalanche method. This strategy involves paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, while making minimum payments on the rest. It might take longer to see results, but you'll save more on interest in the long run. Then we have the balance transfer cards. These are credit cards that offer a low or 0% introductory rate on balance transfers. If you have high interest credit card debt, transferring it to a balance transfer card could save you money on interest, helping you pay off your debt faster. But be mindful, these cards often come with fees, and the low interest rate is temporary. So, make sure you can pay off the balance before the introductory period ends. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed with multiple debts, a consolidation loan could be your ally. It allows you to combine all your debts into one loan with a single monthly payment. This can simplify your finances, but it's essential to ensure that the interest rate on the consolidation loan is lower than what you're currently paying. And finally, consider seeking help from a credit counseling agency. These nonprofit organizations can provide personalized advice, help you create a debt management plan, and negotiate with your creditors on your behalf. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution to debt. It's about finding the right mix of strategies that work for you. And while it may seem like a daunting task, don't forget that every step you take towards debt reduction brings you closer to financial freedom. With these tools, we're ready to fight back. It's time to slay the debt beast and reclaim your financial future. Let's get to it. Chapter 5. avoiding future debt traps. Defeating the beast is one thing, but how do we ensure it doesn't come back? Now that's the million-dollar question. In the battle against credit card debt, we've uncovered strategies to slay the beast. But our journey doesn't end there. It's time to equip ourselves with the tools to prevent its return. Let's start with the basics: savings. Savings are the shields in our financial armory. A healthy savings account acts as a buffer against unexpected expenses, reducing the need to rely on credit cards. It's about setting aside a portion of our income regularly, even if it's a small amount. Remember, every drop makes an ocean. Next, we have emergency funds. These are our financial first aid kits. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws our way. These unexpected events can range from a job loss to an unexpected health issue. Having an emergency fund gives us the peace of mind that we can handle these surprises without falling into debt. Lastly, responsible spending. This is our sword, our primary weapon against the debt beast. It's about differentiating between wants and needs, making thoughtful purchases, and living within our means. It's not about depriving ourselves, but making informed decisions to ensure our money is working for us, not against us. By staying vigilant, we can keep the debt beast at bay. With these tools in our arsenal, we're not just surviving. We're thriving in our journey towards financial freedom. Chapter 6: Success Stories and Conclusion. Before we wrap up, let's hear some success stories from those who've slain the debt beast. Consider Jane, a single mother of two who managed to pay off a 5-figure credit card debt in just 3 years. She harnessed the power of budgeting, cut unnecessary expenses, and stuck to her debt snowball method, proving that perseverance pays off. Then there's Mike, a recent college graduate. Overwhelmed by credit card debt and student loans, he felt like he was in a financial pit. But Mike made a plan, picked up a side hustle, and in 2 short years, he was debt-free. These are just 2 examples among thousands, folks who faced the debt beast head-on and emerged victorious. Their stories are a testament to the power of determination, smart planning, and disciplined spending. So remember, if they did it, so can you. Let's conquer the debt beast together.